Here's what's gonna happen right now, okay? You're not under arrest. You are detained because we've stopped you for traffic violations. We saw a knife in plain view and I see bulges in your pockets. I'm gonna pat you down. I'm not searching you. I'm gonna pat you down for weapons. It's not a request. Set that down so I can bring your hands behind your back, okay? Again, you're not under arrest.
I don't want you touching me.
Okay, well, I am gonna touch you.
You can play grab ass back at the station, dude.
Okay, well, I am gonna touch you right now, okay? I explained to you what's going on. You're not under arrest. I'm not searching you. I'm just patting you down for weapons because I can see several bulges in your pockets and we already saw that you had one knife, okay?
Now you're getting in my pockets. You are searching me.
Because I feel a heavy metal bulge. That could be a weapon.
It's a vaporizer.
Okay, that's fine. I'll just put it right there.
Stop and frisk is illegal. You know that, right?
Sir, we've already noticed that you have weapons.
My lighter?
Okay, now we're good, all right? I just had to make sure that these two things weren't weapons because I could see the bulges in your pocket.
Could I have that?
Now I'll let you keep talking to her, okay?
Can I have that back?
As soon as I inspect them.
Okay, so I still don't know.
What do you need? It's a vape pen and a lighter. What do you need to inspect them for?
Who you are, sir. Do you have a driver's license or some kind of
Like I told you,
government-issued ID?
even if I have a driver's license, I don't want a contract with the state anymore.
I'm not talking about contract.
I filed papers to
I've
make
stopped
that.
you for
Okay,
legal violations in the
letting
state
you
of
know.
Nebraska.
Okay.
And if you can't identify yourself to me, I don't know what the else. So you're running the risk of going to jail because you can't tell me who you are.
Okay.
Do you have a picture ID, something with your name, date of birth?
Possibly. But
It's a yes or no question, sir. It is
I
very
possibly
simple.
may have one on me.
God.
Where-
If the police ask for your ID, you're required to give it to them.
That's
Where-
me. I'm identifying myself.
That doesn't identify you.
Okay.
You can be Joe Blow for all I know. That tells me a guy named James. That doesn't tell me who you
All right. I'll tell you. If I had a driver's license, I used to have a driver's license, the Nebraska one, and that number stays the same all the time, right? H12445487.
That doesn't tell me.
Admiral
How does that not
Owl,
tell you?
thank
I
you
don't
for following.
Here to
Yeah, you don't have laptop.
How much did I pay for calipers? I don't know. I've had these for a really, really long time. I think I got this one off Amazon, but it's been like 4 or 5 years since I got them, so I have no idea.
Vehicles?
They weren't super expensive, I know that.
You said to me that you might possibly have an ID, and I believe that you do.
Yeah, I
You're
may
just
possibly
keeping
have a
it from me.
picture. I
So now
may possibly have it.
choosing to make this
I'm
harder
not.
than it is.
I am not. If I
I
could.
would like for you to get that possible idea
Okay,
for me.
it's in my car.
Where is it at?
I think actually, as I pulled my charger cord, if I'm not mistaken, maybe my expired one, right there.
Like
And I can go. Nope, not in the center console. And I can grab it for you if you'd like. I don't want anybody in my vehicle. This is my private property. I'm a private citizen. No, right here, sir. In the very front. Look under my radio.
Under your radio?
Yep, there's a charging dock. It's right there. It'd be right there.
So how hard was that?
That's very hard. I don't have to. This is not Nazi Germany. This is the United States of America. I do not have to identify myself. I don't have to present my papers to travel freely in this country. I can show you 100 different rulings that the
You can
Supreme
show me all
Court.
you want. All I'm concerned with is the state laws in the state of Nebraska.
Okay.
That's what I'm on.
Okay.
Okay?
Did you have proof of insurance on you?
You said
Do
you
you have
Yeah,
that
I have insurance. I do have insurance,
Do you have proof of it on
but
you?
I don't have to prove that I have
Yeah,
it.
you do. Do you
Yes,
have it on
you
you?
You're
do.
required to have insurance on
I
the
could.
vehicle.
I tell you what.
Okay.
I tell you what. I
Just,
could produce that for you.
If you run that, once you run that, we'll get the VIN, and then you just have what registration insurance on them.
How are you going to get my VIN without search?
Okay.
Just. I have insurance, and I don't probably have a valid card with me, but
Okay. Well, so what'll happen is you'll get a citation for no current registration and no proof of insurance on you, and then you can take it to the courthouse and talk to the county attorney's office. So if you are able to produce proof that you did have insurance during our contact, they'll drop that portion of the citation. Okay.
yeah. Since you're since you demanded me out of my vehicle and you demanded that I contract with you,
contract. It's not a contract, it's a traffic stop. You don't need a contract in order to be investigated by the police. That's not how anything works.
every minute that you have me, we are contracting for $100 an hour.
No.
I'll do the math.
They try and do this shit too. They'll be like, okay, I don't consent to this search, but if you're going to force me to have this discussion with you, then I'm charging you $100 an hour. Some of them do ridiculous amounts too, like $100,000, you know. But basically to try and, like, I guess get them not to investigate them because they think that them saying it costs $100 an hour to talk to me is somehow legally binding, even though of course it isn't, especially for the police during an investigation which you are required to take part in.
Okay, well, you can sue us. That's fine. That's what the court's for.
I don't have to sue you, sir. There's other avenues.
Okay.
You don't think I know the law?
Apparently not.
Apparently I know it better than you do.
Yikes.
Because Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution says that I don't have to pay any fees or taxes in way of Federal Reserve notes. It says gold and silver coin only.
Okay.
I tried to go to...
Did you use gold and silver to get your license plates?
I tried. They wouldn't do it.
No.
Well, it's not my fault that the state won't.
Imagine going into the DMV or the Secretary of State and being like, I would like a license plate, please. And they're like, okay, that comes to $87. And you lay, like, gold bullion down on the table. Yeah, that'll go well, I bet. I lost a part of my calipers. How am I going to measure the bones now? Somewhere in that drawer.
Follow the Constitution, sir. You swore to uphold it. You are in violation of which you've sworn oath to. It's pathetic that you don't even know what you swore to.
You're in violation because you don't have license plates on the car.
Your
so if you stop
statutes,
you, you're going to get a ticket.
Your statutes are not law. Under common law, I'm a free man to travel. I have free travel.
Okay, what that means, what he's referencing is the fact that you have the right to travel between states unimpeded as long as you are a citizen of the United States. However, if you would like to travel between those states by using public roadways and operating a motor vehicle on those public roadways, you can be required to be licensed in order to operate on those roadways. If you want to Forrest Gump your way across the country and run from one end to the other, you can do that free of charge. Other than, of course, you know, meals and lodging and stuff, but you can do it. But if you want to operate a motor vehicle on public roads, yes, you need a license.
This isn't a car.
It's a car. It's a car. You have a car, you're driving it. When you ever look at the, gear shift, you see when you're moving forward, you have it in the one that says D. That's D for drive, not T for traveling, okay? So, what do you mean it's not a car?
This is a means of mobilization.
Okay. Well, you can take the ticket to court. That's fine.
That's fine. I will, and that's fine. We don't have to agree on it. You have your way of doing things. I have mine. So if you don't see the law for what it is, that's fine.
Okay.
But
and that's what the court's for, okay? But we're
You notice the cops, by the way, are always so much more patient and nicer to the white sovereign citizens than they are the black ones. Like, the other guy was being about the same amount of, like, ignorant and rude to the cop. Yet, in this case, they're not bringing 4 squad cars down to come arrest the guy, right? They might arrest this guy, I don't know, but they're, like, being much more cordial with him.
We're not going to sit here and argue. There's cars going by. You have places to get to. We have places to get to. So you'll get a ticket. You'll have a court date on the ticket. You can show up to court. You can bring an attorney, or if you think, you know, you have it covered on your own, you can be your own attorney. You can represent yourself.
Okay, why would I go to a court where... Okay, who's the victim here? Who's the victim? The only...
The public, the state, basically. Traffic laws are often civil infractions, so it's different than criminal, but, like, if you're talking about who is the victim in terms of when you break traffic laws or break statutes in regard to, like, having a license, having insurance, and having proof of it, the state is technically the victim in that case. But, even so, you don't need a direct victim for a crime, like sovereign citizens like to say. They'll quote a Latin phrase, which I'm not remembering exactly what the phrase is, but they seem to think that that phrase means you literally need to have a human being who's been damaged by your conduct in order to constitute a crime, which is not the case. The Latin phrase that they use actually means that you just need evidence that a crime has been committed, and an example is often a victim who can allege that the crime happened, but it doesn't mean that every instance of evidence needs to be a victim of a crime. You can have other evidence to that fact.
Crime that I can commit is if there's a victim. If I'm not...
Mens rea? Let me look.
There's nothing funny about the tools of capitalism.
Say... Sazzlecat, thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime. The intention or knowledge of wrongdoing? No. Mens rea is effectively the mental element. It's like, it's your intention to commit certain crimes. It's not mens rea.
See, that's another thing. You guys have stopped
Like,
me.
mens rea is required for certain crimes. Like, first-degree murder requires a mens rea. Basically, it requires that you go out that day intending to murder someone. You have criminal intent and knowledge of the crime that you're going to commit. So that's a different thing.
Illegally in that regard too. UCC 1-301 says that being that I'm under common law, I don't need any of the stuff that you're talking about.
Okay, that's fine. Did you get the vignette or anything?
No plug in here.
Okay.
You have a valid license, so why wouldn't you give that to me?
I don't. If I have it, then they haven't received the paperwork yet that I don't want it anymore. And because I did something that wasn't provided under the color of law when I signed up for it, makes it an invalid document to begin with.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I explained to him he'll get a citation and there'll be a court date and we can all go talk in court. So
I found the part. Hooray.
You can step to the back a little bit. I'm going to step to the front. Do you have insurance on the gift?
Yeah, I have insurance.
Is it in the glove box?
Nope. I probably don't have a valid card on because I don't. That's something that I choose to have for my own protection. So I don't wake up and cause somebody harm that's driving a Viper or run over some little kid on accident and be sued. That's for my protection, not for you guys. I don't contract with the state of the corporation of Nebraska. You're not even a government. It's a
Cat
corporation.
Shooting Star, thank you
Sir,
for following. Welcome
I'm
to the
just
stream.
gonna ask you to keep your comments to yourself. They pertain to me in no way. You have the right to believe whatever you
Did you
believe.
take a note to swear to uphold the Constitution of the United States?
yeah, there's no use in that. If you just want to grab the VIN, get them written up, we'll get out of here.
That's good. Is this a
Just
supervisor?
talking over him now.
That is our supervisor.
Hello, sir. Another day, I guess.
He's just grabbing the VIN.
They don't know the Constitution very well.
He'll write him a ticket for no registration, no proof of insurance. We'll be out of here.
It's unfortunate.
Avenger 1340, thank you for following.
He has strategically placed stickers so I can't see the VIN. I'm going to open the door and give him.
Yep, admin search for VIN.
Just violated another right. Thank you.
Okay.
You guys are just racking
Called an
them up.
administrative search to acquire the VIN.
This is above and beyond. You already searched me illegally.
I frisked you because you had a knife and bulges in your
It doesn't
pocket.
matter. A stop and frisk is illegal.
Okay. You'll have a court date.
No, you'll have a court date too, sir.
Okay. I'll be there. I get paid to be there. I don't mind.
What's the mask for?
It's just a political statement.
Guessing this was pre-COVID.
It's amazing. We live in a day and age. You have a badge number?
Yep.
What is it?
15076.
Thank you. Clark?
Yep. Officer Clark, La Vista PD.
You got a business card?
That's Officer Brown, Sergeant Goman.
You have a business card?
Not on me, I don't.
You're supposed to be able to identify yourself in 3 different fashions.
Right there. Name, badge, patch. Police car. Supervisor, other cops.
He's just shaking his head. That's what it... Yeah, those all count.
Is that thing a new GoPro?
Yep.
That's pretty sweet. That's tiny.
Birthday.
I haven't seen one that small. Oh, is it
My wife loves me.
the Hero?
Yeah, the 3.
I've seen YouTube videos with those. They're really good quality. I've never actually
Yep.
seen one in person though.
Oh, well, look up the YouTube video that I'm gonna make.
Okay.
You'll be on there, violating my
Okay.
rights.
All right, I will.
See.
I want to see it. What's your tag name or whatever? Little.
Look up FBI. Just put in the Google in your YouTube search.
All right.
FBI Jade Helm. You'll see me on there.
Just
FBI Jade Helm. FBI Jade Helm. Yes. Let's find this guy. FBI Jade Helm. I'm not sure if it's all one word. We'll try a couple different things. Jade Helm. FBI Jade Helm. Let's try all one word. I can't find him. Let me see if I can... Are there anything in the comments, maybe, where it says where his video is? FBI Jade Helm.
like this here, Jade
Yep.
Helm.
I got to deal with them for calling my elected official.
Okay. Cool.
Amazing. We live in that kind of a tyranny.
I don't mind being on YouTube. See how I look. See how I
1935.
sound.
Yeah, well, I got 2 videos up there, and they both are over 50,000 hits. So
Oh, yeah?
yeah.
And how
Over
much time?
50,000 hits. That's not that many.
3 weeks.
Nice.
Over 50,000 hits. Let me look at my YouTube studio. Hold on, let me turn this off so you can't see my YouTube studio stuff. He has over 50,000 hits, and he's impressed with that. This is just my archive YouTube channel. Let me see what my analytics on this are. In the past month, I've had 38,000 views. And I only have 1,000-something subscribers. So, take that as you will, you know?
Good for you.
Not really. It's not good. It's not a good reflection for you guys either. I'm telling you, when the FBI showed up at my house, it was like 1935 Germany when.
What do they show up for? Just asking you about this stuff?
No, not about any of this. They wanted to know what I knew about Jade Helm.
Doubt.
What's the deal with Jade Helm? What's that?
That's pretty sad that you don't know, sir. A training exercise where the military and the federal government's going to violate posse comitatus. It could make us an indentured servant, virtually making us slaves.
Oh, is that the military exercise they're doing down in Texas right now? Or is that
I
the one they already
remember
did?
this.
The
A
one
bunch
that
of conspiracy nutbags thought it was like a cover to try and start like a coup or like some New World Order bullshit.
Claim it was going to be in Texas, but it's already.
Aw, it cut out right before the interesting part. That's a shame.